Hi and welcome to this very gentle 15-minute yoga session in the clouds. I'm really happy you're joining. Come find a cross-legged seat with the hands resting on the knees, palms either facing up or down. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and all the way down the spine. Again, inhale, lifting the shoulders up and rolling them back down, and last round, inhale, lift the shoulders up and exhale all the way down, and closing your eyes if you haven't already, bringing all your awareness inside, noticing how you're feeling, how your body is feeling, and becoming that observer. So just noticing without judging anything, but rather looking at everything that comes up and at yourself through the most loving eyes possible, with a lot of kindness and compassion. And whatever it is that you're feeling right now, knowing that it's okay. And let's take a full deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs, and exhale, full, complete breath out. And then gently drop your right ear towards the right shoulder, finding a stretch in the left side of the neck, feeling into layers of tension, and gently dropping the chin to the chest and rolling the head over to the left and dropping the head back, moving into one direction here, finding your own pace and keeping all your awareness inside on what you can feel in the neck. Maybe there are some cracks, some tightness. And the next time that your left ear is over the left shoulder, stay there, feeling into the right side of the neck. Full breath in. Exhale, dropping the chin to the chest and rolling the head over to the right and then back and over to the left again. So now we're reversing the circles, moving into the opposite direction and still keeping our full awareness on every sensation that we can feel in the neck. And then coming back to center and blinking the eyes open, adjusting to the light. And then coming forward, bringing the heels underneath the sit bones. So we come to sit on the heels. If that gives you any pain in the knees, just stay in your cross-legged seat. And from here, we're going to extend the arms wide with the palms facing up and starting to find some rotation in the shoulders. So flip your palms and start to internally and externally rotate the shoulder blades here, the shoulder joint, warming our shoulders up. And this is a perfect exercise to prevent any tension from even creeping up in the shoulders. So this is a perfect thing to do first thing in the morning or anytime throughout the day. And now inhale, open your arms wide, and exhale, cross the right arm on top of the left, grabbing for opposite shoulders. Inhale, lifting the gaze, looking up, open the chest, and exhale, rounding the spine, chin to the chest, navel in. Inhale to look up, open up, and exhale, rounding. And now either staying here or finding a full bind with your arms, so finding that eagle wrap, palms to touch. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, lift the fingertips up, look up, and exhale, drawing the elbows in, rounding the neck, and coming back to center. We're gonna stay here for a moment. Start to draw the shoulders down and away from the ears, but at the same time lifting the elbows up, fingertips up. So we're finding this opposite movement of shoulders down but elbows up, finding that tension in the shoulders, that stretch. Full breath in And exhale, release, bring your arms wide, and then recross the left arm on top of the right, grabbing for opposite shoulders behind the spine. And from here, take an inhale in and lift the gaze, open the chest. And exhale, rounding the neck, elbows to the navel. Inhale to look up, open up, and exhale to round. And from here, either keeping the hands on the shoulders or finding that full eagle wrap. Inhale, lifting the fingertips up, gaze goes up. Exhale, chin to the chest and round. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, chin to the chest and back to center. Staying there and drawing the shoulders away from the ears, lifting the fingertips up. So again, we want to create that tension in the shoulders, stretching that space in between the shoulders, full breath in. And with the next exhale, releasing the arms and opening up, placing the right palm into the mat, reaching the left arm alongside the left ear for a side stretch. You can bring the gaze up to the left palm and bending deeply into that right elbow. And inhale, lifting up through center, bringing the left palm down, right arm alongside the right ear. Again, finding a deep bend in the left elbow. And one more time, inhale, switching over to the right. And back to the left, a bit faster now. And coming back to center, interlacing the hands behind the spine, palms to touch, open your chest, inhale, and exhale, lift the hips off the heels and bring your forehead down into the mat, rolling onto the crown of the head and reaching the arms over the head, full breath. And exhale, releasing the palms, bringing them down into the mat, coming into tabletop position, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze, arch your spine. Exhale, chin to the chest and round, navel in. Inhale to drop the belly, finding your cow pose. And exhale, moving into cat, pressing the mat away. And last round, inhale to drop the belly, arching the spine. Exhale, pressing into the mat, rounding. And then coming back into our neutral position, and inhale, lifting the right arm up, making a fist with the right hand and rotating into the wrist just a couple of times. And from here, threading the right arm underneath the left, coming into thread the needle. Left fingertips walk towards the front of the mat and then over to the right corner, or you can also find the bind behind the spine, so searching for the inner right thigh. But choose the version that is a little less comfortable for you. So one that you maybe won't take normally, and taking a full breath here into the right shoulder and maybe even the left. And if you want to try something else, you can also bring the left palm into the mat and float the left leg off the mat. So extending the left leg, lifting it up. And if you're worried of making a roly-poly, try to keep the hips squared. Taking a full breath in here. And with the exhale, slowly lowering the knee back down into the mat if you had it lifted. And then reaching the right arm back up, unthreading the needle and placing the right palm down, switching sides. Inhale, lift the left arm up, make a fist with the left hand and find that rotation into the wrist. And from here, threading the left arm underneath the right, bringing the left ear down into the mat. And find the same version as you did on the other side for the right hand. So either walking it towards the left corner of the mat or finding that bind behind the spine. Full breaths into the left shoulder. And finding our floating needle, so bringing the right palm into the mat and lifting the right leg up, floating it here, trying to keep the hips squared. Full breath in, and slowly lowering that right knee back down into the mat, reaching the left arm back up and planting the left palm down. And from here, walking the hands about one handprint further forward, tucking the toes and lifting the hips up for our first downward facing dog. Finding movement here, so bending into the knees, pedaling the feet, moving the hips, any movement that feels good for you. Also just taking a moment to feel into that down dog, feeling into your hamstrings, noticing how your body is feeling today. And whenever you're ready, coming to stillness and walking the hands back towards your feet. So coming all the way back to the back of the mat, bending into the knees and folding forward, letting the head hang heavy and shifting the hips from side to side, letting go of any tension in the neck, the spine. And then starting to walk the hands back towards the front, so coming back into our downward facing dog. And our priority in down dog is always to keep length in the spine, so if in doubt you can always keep a slight bend in the knees. And then slowly lower the knees down into the mat. We'll set up for puppy's pose, heart melting pose, bringing the hands to the front of the mat, either the forehead down or chin and chest. The hips are either directly above the knees or a bit shifted further forward, and breathing fully here into the neck, the upper spine, the shoulders, the arms. One of the most important poses to open up the spine and to improve the posture. Taking our last full breath in here. And with the exhale, sliding forward onto the belly. So bringing the belly down, tops of the feet in the mat. And we'll do one of my absolute favorite twists. Bring the right arm alongside the chest, so reaching the right arm over to the left. And then open the left arm in a cactus shape and draw it over to the left. So we're twisting the upper spine here. Try to keep the knees towards the mat, the hips towards the mat. We're only opening the chest here, finding that twist that for me just feels absolutely amazing. I hope it does for you as well. One more breath in. And exhale, slowly roll back onto the belly and cross the left arm over the right, reaching it towards the right. And then sliding the right arm out underneath the left and bending the right elbow into a 90-degree angle into this cactus shape, and then drawing the right shoulder and the right arm towards the right, opening the chest, but at the same time trying to keep the hips drawing towards the mat so that we create that twist in the upper body. And staying here for a full breath in. And exhale, rolling back onto the belly, crossing the right arm over the left. So finding again a little stretch in the shoulders and releasing the arms, bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders and pressing back up onto the heels. Again, if this feels not good, you can always come to a normal cross-legged seat. And we'll do a final breathing exercise to finish off with. So bring your palms onto the ribs with the thumb behind the spine, the rest of the fingers in front. And take a full inhale in, feeling the rib cage expanding, the palms widening. And full exhale out, letting the ribs knit back together. Deep inhale in. Full expansion and deep exhale out. Keep going like that, so finding these deep inhales in that really expand through the whole upper body, and that is called this diaphragmatic breath. It's the natural way how we were designed to breathe, and we want to come back to that to calm the nervous system and to enter into this rest and digest mode instead of the fight or flight mode where we spend most of our time. So this is something you can also easily do anytime throughout your day, just taking a moment to find that expansive full breath into the full circumference of the rib cage all the way into the belly. And breathing all the way out, so releasing all the air out to the end of the exhale. Keep going here, finding your breath. We'll do 2 more rounds. Stay with your own pace, finding your breath. And the next time that you exhale, release the hands back down onto the thighs. Taking a moment to notice how you're feeling. And then bring your hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope I'll see you soon again, and let me know if you have any questions or feedback in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would make me really happy, and you would stay up to date with all new videos. And yeah, I'll see you soon.